What's good, sports fans? Are you ready to elevate your live entertainment experience? Well, let me introduce you to SeatGeek, an amazing platform that connects you to your favorite events while saving you money. With SeatGeek, you can easily find tickets for sports games, concerts, and so much more, all in one place. The interface is user-friendly, making it simple to browse and compare prices. And one of the best features is the interactive seating chart. You can see exactly where you'll be sitting and how much you'll be spending, ensuring you get the best value for your money. But here's the best part. Check this out. By using my promo code, ChalkItUpSports, you can enjoy a one-time $20 discount on your first SeatGeek order. That's right, $20 off your first SeatGeek order. Imagine catching that thrilling game or concert without breaking the bank. It's a win-win situation. Plus, you'll be a part of a community of fans who eat, sleep, and breathe live events just as much as you do. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description to download the SeatGeek app today. And don't forget to use my promo code ChalkItUpSports for a one-time $20 discount on your first SeatGeek order. Get excited. Now let's get back to the show. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? This good, what's good, what's good? This is your boy, Tone DeShields II. You guys are locked in on your dose of Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. This is your Philadelphia Eagles news source, your source for all your NFL and your Eagles talk. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Can't go on in this life without the support of the people. You guys have been phenomenal. You guys have been amazing. The subscribers continue to go up. The likes continue to go up. The views are going up. You guys have just been truly phenomenal supporters of the show. And I don't take it for granted, but I need you guys to keep it up. Make sure you guys continue to smash that like button. Continue to subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new. Also, continue to share, comment, do all the things you need to do, man. Make sure you guys stay engaged in the content. I can't wait to get to the conversation I have lined up for you guys today, because I want to spread love. I want to spread love. I want to spread the wealth, because I see a lot of people jumping out the window after this Cowboys trade. George Pickens goes to the Cowboys. I see a lot of people jumping out the window and immediately losing sight of what the main thing is. It's always fascinating when things like this happen, just to see how the media and the narratives begin to shift. It's always fascinating to just see how people receive new information. And you can always tell how the pendulum swings. You can always tell when somebody is being directed to have a certain conversation a certain way. And I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I promise you I'm not. This is just how I feel. I see how the media has been reacting to this George Pickens trade. And I got to be honest with you. I'm not really intimidated by it. I'm not intimidated by it. I recognize George Pickens' talent. I recognize that. He's a very talented player. Very talented. And we're going to get more into the layers of this conversation, okay, as the show goes. Make sure you guys smash that like button. make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Continue to comment below. All of you guys who are watching the playback, all of you who are watching this show on your own accord, I appreciate you guys as well. Make sure you guys are also staying active in that comment section. Make sure you guys are staying active, hitting that like button and staying engaged. I see you guys as well. I don't take you guys for granted. But seeing how the Cowboys do business, seeing how the Cowboys build their football team, it just makes me so grateful to be an Eagles fan. It makes me so grateful for AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith. I'm so grateful for Jalen Hurts. I'm so grateful for Howie Roseman, Saquon Barkley, Nick Sirianni, Jeffrey Lurie. I'm so grateful for the Philadelphia Eagles infrastructure. It cannot go unnoticed. It cannot go unpraised. We have to praise this thing. I absolutely love the way the Philadelphia Eagles do business, how they handle their players, the culture they've built. I love Big Dom. Shout out to Big Dom. Shout out to Big Dom. You see, everybody needs a Big Dom in their life. Everybody needs every NFL organization needs a Big Dom in their life. You can tell the Cowboys don't have one. They don't have a Big Dom. They have a little Dicky. They don't have a Big Dom. They don't have somebody who's the checks and balances, who makes sure that everybody's on one accord. They don't have nobody in the building that knows how to get the job done the right way. They don't have anybody in the building vetting people. They just hire and sign and trade for anybody. But I'm so grateful for AJ Brown and who he is, how he's ingratiated himself with the city, how he's handled adversity, even though there's been times where I've seen people in the city turn on him because he's somebody that just has an opinion or two, because he's passionate about football. You see, there's a difference between AJ Brown and the George Pickens. There's a difference. You see, AJ Brown, he's passionate about football. He's passionate about winning. George Pickens, he's passionate about self. He's somebody that cares more about what he can get out of something than how it benefits the team. And I don't know that brother personally. But I like to pay attention to someone's actions and how they handle adversity, how they handle authority. DeVonta Smith, man, oh man, the consummate professional. AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith, they will go down as the greatest wide receiver duo in Philadelphia Eagles history. It's not a question. It's not a debate. They are the most accomplished wide receiver duo in Eagles history. They've done something previous duos, previous receivers in this team couldn't. They did what they couldn't do. Let's just call it what it is. They are my GOATs in Philadelphia Eagles history when it comes to the wide receiver position. They are my GOATs. AJ Brown, perennial All-Pro. 3 seasons back-to-back, over 1,000 yards. Easy money. Easy. My man did what he did in the 2024 season. AJ did what he did after missing 4 games. Still had over 1,000 yards, and we ran the ball most of the time. And I'm also tired of this narrative that AJ and Jalen Hurts don't like each other. First of all, you don't know that. Second of all, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. Like, it's it's funny. And look, I don't want to go all over the place. I don't. I want to attack every narrative that I can. So let's just stay on the AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith appreciation train for now. Let's just stay on that for now. Let's just stay on the AJ Brown DeVonta Smith appreciation session. Let's do that. Because I think about what AJ Brown has done as a Philadelphia Eagle, what he's been able to accomplish. You know what? Let's start with Smitty. I'll start with Smitty because I feel like sometimes Smitty gets overlooked. Let's start with Smitty. I love what Smitty's been able to do as a Philadelphia Eagle. I'm grateful for it. I couldn't ask for anything more. DeVonta Smith, a.k.a. the Slim Reaper, a.k.a. Smitty, a.k.a. DVS, a.k.a. Rubber Band Man, a.k.a. Skinny Batman, the 6 foot, 170-pound giant from a meat, Louisiana. You heard me? Went to Alabama, the first-round pick, 10th overall. This brother has been phenomenal for the Philadelphia Eagles. Phenomenal. Let's just look at the production. I mean, and remind you, this is his production as a number 2. As a number 2, like, I mean, he's not even really trying to go crazy. He's not even really trying to go crazy. He's just getting in where he fit in. But DeVonta Smith, his career with the Eagles, and by the way, DeVonta missed 4 games as well in 2024, and he still did what he did. 63 games played, 308 catches, over 4,000 yards receiving, averaging 13 yards per reception, 27 touchdowns. I mean, 189 first down catches. The dude is a chain mover. A 69.8 catch percentage. Had one of his best catch percentages in 2024. The dude is just reliable. Reliable. And he's doing this as a number 2. In the playoffs, something the Cowboys don't have too much success in. The Cowboys, where they don't have too much success, we're talking about the playoffs here. You see that little gold thing right there? You see that little you see this little gold thing right here? That's a trophy. That's a trophy. That's a trophy. Something the Cowboys don't know too much about as of late. But DeVonta Smith, man, I mean, just reliable in the playoffs, shows up every time. You know what I mean? Does what needs to be done whenever he gets his opportunities. Just does what needs to be done. You know? Super Bowl champion. Super Bowl champion. Just want to make sure it's understood. DeVonta Smith has been phenomenal for the Philadelphia Eagles. One of the best route runners in football, if not the best. Holds the all-time record for rookie receiving yards for the Philadelphia Eagles. I think DeVonta Smith is second all-time. It's second all-time in playoff receiving yards for the Philadelphia Eagles. DeVonta Smith is second all-time in playoff receiving yards for the Philadelphia Eagles. The best hands in football. The best footwork, one of the best route runners in football. A technician. He make it look so easy. When you watch DeVonta Smith highlights, it's not really overcomplicated. He don't really get too jiggy because that first step is mean. That first step is mean. He's such a technician. He ain't got to do too much to lose you. Y'all remember the dagger? All he did was one step, one step. He didn't do much. You see, you got receivers in football that got to do all this shaking and baking. They got to do all this little Kimming. Nah. Not DeVonta. Not DeVonta. It's so simple. Like, DeVonta can line up anywhere in the football field, outside, the slot, X, Y, Z, behind the line of scrimmage. You put him in motion. He can block. He can actually block. He's a willing blocker. They tried to say he was too small, too skinny. He won't last in the league. He won't last in the league. DeVonta Smith has been one of the most durable guys since being drafted. He's been more durable than Jalen Waddle. No disrespect to Jalen Waddle. That's not about him, but I'm just trying to prove a point. He's been more durable than Jalen Waddle. And Jalen Waddle is a phenomenal talent. You see, DeVonta Smith, he don't talk much. He not much of a shit talker. You know, he don't really say too much in the games. The most you see him say is when he throwing that shit on. He throwing on that zoot suit. That's the most you'll ever see DeVonta make a statement. When he throwing that shit on. You know what I mean? I loved his interview on Carmelo Anthony's podcast, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. I love that. I love that conversation. DeVonta is just down to earth, stays out the way, got his fiance, got his daughter and his baby that's on the way. One of the most decorated receivers we've ever seen in football, on the college level and on the NFL level. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have any Pro Bowls or All Pros on the resume. But again, he's the number 2 next to AJ Brown. It happens like that sometimes. But if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You feel me? He ain't got the Pro Bowls and the All Pros. I get that. But when you playing next to AJ Brown, you know what I mean? It's no easy feat. But if you know, you know. Come on now. This shit is elementary. And again, more than anything, he stay out the way. He not a crash dummy. He not a crash out. You ain't got to worry about Smitty cursing out the head coach. You ain't got to worry about Smitty getting fined every week because he don't get his way. You ain't got to worry about that. And Smitty still do what he does. One of the most clutch guys. And come on, man. See, again, Smitty he makes it look boring. He makes it look boring. That's how easy it looks to him. DaRon Bland can't guard him. We know that already. We seen that already. DaRon Bland can't guard him. We know that. That's on tape. That's on the docket. DaRon Bland can't guard him. We know that. You know what I mean? That's on the resume. That's on his jacket. And then we get to AJ Brown. My God. AJ motherfucking Brown. I mean, you know, 3-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, 3-time All-Pro, Arthur Juan Brown, Swole Batman, the 6'1", 226 Megatron, the tank. You know what Megatron is? Megatron is Calvin Johnson. My bad. I'll take that back. Megatron is Calvin Johnson. There's only one Megatron. There's only one Megatron. I take that back. There's only one, and that's Calvin Johnson. But we got Optimus Prime. We got Optimus Prime. Stop playing with us. There's nothing y'all can do to measure up to this. There's nothing you can do. Y'all know who I'm talking to. There's no trade. There's no transaction. There's nothing you can do. You know what I mean? Swole Batman for the win. AJ Brown was drafted by the Tennessee Titans in the second round. The Tennessee Titans, they didn't know what they had. The Tennessee Titans, they didn't know what they had. They didn't know. They ain't know. Come on, let's get to the production. They ain't know what they had. Look at this. They ain't know what they had in AJ Brown. They didn't cherish that brother. Look at what he's done in 3 seasons with the Eagles, and look at what he's done in 3 seasons with the Tennessee Titans. They didn't know how to get that man the ball consistently. They didn't know how to make sure that brother ate. They didn't know, but it's all good. He got with Jalen Hurts. He got with he got with a real quarterback. He got with somebody that knew how to get him the rock. You know what I mean? AJ takes care of business. He a bully out there. One of the most physically imposing receivers in football. Hands like glue. One of the most dominant receivers at the catch point. Mr. 1K, always open. Always open. Catch radius from here to Hong Kong. You feel me? 3-time Pro Bowl, 3-time All-Pro, Super Bowl champion. Holds the record for most games in a row of 125 plus yards. 6 games in a row of 125 plus yards. CeeDee Lamb ain't did that. George Pickens ain't did that. Scary Terry ain't did that. Debo ain't never did that. Malik Neighbors ain't did that. Come on, man. 6 games in a row of 125 plus yards. 6 games in a row. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Come on, man. Like, where they do? Come on, man. We ain't never seen CeeDee Lamb go ape shit 6 games in a row. We ain't never seen that. We ain't never seen CD just go crazy 6 games in a row. Are we serious? And I like CeeDee Lamb, personally. I think CeeDee Lamb is one of the best receivers in this game. I think CeeDee Lamb deserved every penny he got from y'all dickheads. I think CeeDee Lamb deserved every penny he got from y'all dummies. I want y'all to pay CeeDee Lamb every ounce of a dollar he's worth. Y'all better make sure that man get every nickel, every penny, every dime, every cent. He deserved every bit of y'all money, dummies. I hope Micah whack y'all $45 million. $45 million. Give Micah his damn money. Give him his money. I like Micah Parsons. I like him for y'all. I like Micah Parsons for y'all. He fits right in. I like CeeDee Lamb for y'all. He fits right in. You know what I'm saying? I like Dak Prescott for y'all. He fits right in. I actually like. I think CeeDee Lamb is one of the best. He top 10 in this league easily. Top 10. Top 10. I mean, and look, and also let's make this clear too, right? When you start getting into that upper echelon of wide receiver, it's a hairline difference between these guys. I know a lot of people like to get into this guy's better than that guy, that guy better than that guy, that guy better than that guy. Listen, when you start getting into that top 10, top 5 category, it's a hairline fracture between all those guys. At that point, now you're just asking for your favorite flavor. That's all it is. That's all it is. If we're going to be rational about talking about wide receivers, when you get into that upper echelon, it's not much of a difference between those guys. Now, at that point, it's all about your favorite flavor. It's all about your favorite flavor. And that's me being reasonable about the conversation. Hey, Justin Jefferson. Oh, okay. Stephon Diggs. Oh, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, or Amon-Ra St. Brown, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, you know what I mean? Devontae Smith, Scary Terry, you like, just pick your favorite flavor. Just pick your flavor. You can't really go wrong. But guess what? I'm picking my guy over your guy. I'm taking Devontae Smith and AJ Brown over anybody. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, pick your flavor. They all talented at what they do. We're in the golden age of wide receiver. There's so many talented receivers across the board. There's so many of them. There's so many talented guys in this league that can do great things. This is not a myth. We're in a beautiful time for wide receivers. They're getting paid the big bucks. They're more skilled than ever before. We're in a beautiful time for wide receivers. Everybody can have one. Everybody can get one. Everybody can get one, but it's just levels to this thing. It's levels to this thing. And when you get to a certain echelon, right now we're talking about personalities. We're talking about fit. We're talking about chemistry. That's why when people say what they say about AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, I don't get it. Because I'm like, do y'all not understand? These guys have real life. They have a real life relationship outside of football. Jalen Hurts is the godfather to his children. AJ Brown's children. Jalen Hurts was at AJ Brown's crib when he got drafted. Jalen Hurts was the quarterback, I believe, for AJ Brown's pro day. I could be wrong. But I know Jalen Hurts was very hands-on in AJ Brown's draft process. Jalen Hurts was instrumental in getting AJ Brown in the building. Like, they got a real relationship outside of football. I saw somebody say, why wasn't Jalen Hurts at AJ Brown's engagement party? Well, Jalen Hurts has been a very busy man. Jalen Hurts just got married himself. Jalen Hurts was at the Met Gala the other night. Jalen Hurts has been moving around. Jalen Hurts is the franchise quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl champion. Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl MVP. I'm sorry. When you're at that level, when you're of that echelon, when you're of that ilk, you can't be everywhere at once. You're moving around. You're making deals. You're shaking hands and kissing babies. You can't be everywhere. Let's just call it what it is. He's the face of the Eagles, the face of the league, the face of the Olympics. He got deals to make. He can't just be chilling all the time. He just got married. He vibing with his lady. It's not the wedding, Mitchell. It's not the wedding, Mitchell. It's not the wedding, Mitchell. It's just an engagement party. It's an engagement party. That's it. It's not the wedding. Come on. Come on. It wasn't the wedding. What are you talking about? Now, if he's not at the wedding, then come talk to me. Now, if he's not at the wedding, then come talk to me. But the engagement party, all right, okay. It's an engagement party. And with all due respect, I mean, and also congratulations to AJ Brown. But Jalen Hurts just got married himself. He just got married. Just got married himself. Come on, man. Like, cut it out. It's just an engagement party. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, sweet chin. Right now, Jalen's not a businessman. He's a businessman. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. That brother's being pulled in many directions right now. But again, I digress. AJ Brown, DeVonta Smith, you can't ask for anything better. The main reason that AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith are so spectacular at what they do is because not only are they talented, not only are they professionals, not only are they masters at their craft, and not only are they some of the hardest working guys on the Philadelphia Eagles, their temperament fits the Philadelphia Eagles. Their temperament fits the Philly landscape. Their temperament fits. DeVonta Smith, low key, don't say much, go get the job done. AJ Brown, a little bit more passionate, a little bit more expressive. A bully out there in the football field, gets the job done, shows up every Sunday, takes care of his body, dedicates himself to the community, dedicates himself to his family. These guys are more Philly than people think. How can you be an Eagles fan and not understand passion when you see it? That's what AJ Brown is. He's a passionate brother. How can you not understand the passion, the fervor? AJ Brown and DeVonta, you know what they said after they won that Super Bowl? They said it kind of wore off pretty quick. I get more excited about the work. I get more excited about the grind. I get more excited about looking across from me and I see a cornerback, he can't fuck with me. That's what get me excited. That's what I look forward to. That's what motivates me. They said the Super Bowl wore off. These motherfuckers is demons. They demons. They said I get a thrill from looking into a cornerback eyes and he know he can't fuck with me. They get a thrill. Man, they really love the game. And I love that the Philadelphia Eagles drafted and traded for these guys. I love that the Philadelphia Eagles made sure these guys understand that they're valued here, making sure they got their money, making sure they're well taken care of, making sure they got everything they need. I love that Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, Nick Sirianni have cultivated an environment that these guys can really potentially retire in. I love it. I love it. And not every organization has the infrastructure, the front office, the personnel, the staff. Not every organization has the conglomerate that the Eagles do. And that's why I look at the Dallas Cowboys and I say, I pray for you. I pray for you, Cowboys. I pray for Cowboys fans. I really do. Because unfortunately, that thing is a ticking time bomb. That Cowboys team, that locker room is a ticking time bomb. And look, Dak Prescott is somebody who has done his best. He's done his best. He's giving you everything he can give, Dallas. He's giving you everything he can give. He's maxed out. He showed you exactly who he is. Dak Prescott has given you everything. He's a professional. He doesn't get in trouble. He's a community guy. You know what I mean? He represents the star well. You feel me? He represents the Dallas Cowboys well. And he's handled so many personalities. Maybe Dak Prescott can handle the George Pickens trade. Maybe he can handle that. He's dealt with Ezekiel Elliott. He's dealt with Des Bryant before. He deals with Jerry Jones on a daily basis. Maybe Dak Prescott can keep this thing glued together. Maybe. But, you know, I look at George Pickens and I think about the team he came from, the organization he came from. A team that's very pro player, a team that does their best to make sure their players are heard and their opinions are valued. He came from the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Rooney family. Mike Tomlin is a head coach, one of the most respected men in football, one of the most no-nonsense guys in football, and still he lets his players beat him. He had to deal with AJ Brown. One thing I will say, the Steelers will always have a wide receiver, always. But they haven't been able to really stabilize that room since Hines Ward. And when I say stabilize, I mean just have that leader, that professional. Hines Ward is the greatest. Well, you might go Lynn Swan, maybe. You might go Lynn Swan, maybe. Lynn Swan was phenomenal. Hall of Fame, 3-time Pro Bowler, all first-team All-Pro, 4-time Super Bowl champion. Lynn Swan is probably the greatest, depending on how old you are. But Hines Ward, you know, 4-time Pro Bowl, 2-time Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP. I guess it depends how you look at it. But Hines Ward, Lynn Swan, like the Cowboys, I mean, the Steelers have struggled to find that pro since Hines Ward. They've struggled. They had Mike Wallace at one point. They went from AB to Chase Claypool to Martavius Bryant to George Pickens, Dank. Come on, man. Mike Tomlin said, hey, just give me a 3rd-round pick for George Pickens. I don't give a damn. Just give me something. Hey, just give me a parking pass and some bubble gum and give me some tickets to the Barry Man and give me some tickets to the Earth, Wind, and Fire concert. Give me anything. Give me anything. Listen, just give me a voucher to Raising Cane's. Give me a Raising Cane's coupon. I'll take anything. Just get them out the building. If the Steelers and Mike Tomlin gave up on George Pickens and they actually have an infrastructure, they actually have a culture. If Mike Tomlin and the Steelers said, nah, we're good, what you think he gonna do in Dallas? What y'all think he gonna do in Dallas? And thank you for Monty for becoming a member. Thank you, Monty. I really do appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. But what do you think George Pickens is gonna do in Dallas? What you think he gonna do in Dallas? Dallas ain't got no rules. They ain't got no culture, no real infrastructure. You had Micah Parsons throwing a tantrum on the sideline. I remember when you had Zeke and Dak beefing at one point. Like, they ain't got no identity. Like I'm looking like when you play for the Cowboys, it's all about the star, baby. It's all about your brand. It's all about selling yourself and marketing yourself. Like, see, George Pickens think he gonna go there and he gonna get more targets, more opportunities than CD. And look, the Cowboys, they ain't got a run game right now. They ain't got a run game. They let Rico Dowdle walk, which was a mistake, if you ask me. They signed Miles Sanders, who I think is washed. With all due respect, I think Miles Sanders is cooked. But they have no running game. Nobody. Their left tackle situation is a question. Zack Martin retired. I just look at the Cowboys, and they got a new head coach, Greeny. And they got a new head coach, somebody who hasn't been a head coach before, somebody who has not even been respected on that level before. You asking this head coach to deal with Jerry Jones, to deal with Micah Parsons, to deal with CeeDee Lamb, to deal with George Pickens, to deal with Trevon Diggs. This is a ticking time bomb. And on top of that, y'all ain't got the money to pay George Pickens long term. They don't. You see, you make a George Pickens trade when you feel like you're one player away. That's what you do. When you feel like you're one player away, yeah, you trade for George Pickens. But they're not one player away. They're not. Overshawn still has to recover from his injury. I think he tore his ACL or something like that. A 1-year rental, Jay Brown, to your point, right? Because I heard that too. A 1-year rental for what? A 1-year rental for what? To get knocked out the wild card round? To not make it to the playoffs? A 1-year rental for what? So Dak can get his numbers and call it a day? Texas boy said, so the Cowboys didn't draft Tyler Booker for the O-line and 2 running backs in the draft for the run game. Yo, with all due respect, you better tell Tyler Booker to sit down. With all due respect, you better tell Tyler Booker to calm down. He new to this. He ain't true to this yet. He new to this division. He new to this league. You better tell him to relax. We got somebody that got his ass every time they played. We got somebody that put his ass in the dirt too many times. Tyler Booker coming into the league talking about, I want to play Jalen Carter. Be careful what you wish for, young blood. You're talking to a Super Bowl champion. You're talking to a first-team All-Pro. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. You got Tyler Booker coming in talking about, I want to play Jalen Carter. Who are you again? Who are you again? All I know is AJ Brown, DeVonta Smith. I'm so grateful to have those brothers because they ain't no issues. They ain't no nonsense. I ain't got to worry about them getting fined. I ain't got to worry about them getting in trouble. They family men. They married. They got their wives. They got their kids. They got their wedding rings. They got their Super Bowl rings. Pro Bowls and All Pros on AJ Brown's resume. Heisman Trophy and Lombardi Trophy. National championships on DeVonta Smith's resume. Eagles records on both of their resumes. Come on, man. Come on, man. And they do what they do, and we are a run-first team. That's what's so crazy about it, too. We are a balanced football team. I think we're about 45%. A 55% run, 45% pass, I think. We're a balanced offense, and they still do what they do. Y'all, like, we're paying AJ Brown, I think $32 or $31 million. We paying DeVonta Smith $25 million. And guess what? We still got room to do other things. Jalen Hurts making his money, Saquon making his money, Lane Johnson, Landon Dickerson, Jordan Mailata, Cam Jurgens, they making their money. And we still got room to play. And we still got room to play. Home Solo, thank you for the super chat. He says, hey, Tone, they got to pay Micah too. Worst case scenario is Pickens takes a pay cut to stay, which I doubt. He's not taking no pay cut. Pickens ain't taking no pay cut. He ain't taking no pay cut. Woo, he ain't taking no pay cut. Hey, listen, when you play for the Cowboys, they don't believe in pay cuts. That's the dope thing about the Cowboys. That's the dope thing about the Cowboys. They don't believe in pay cuts. They believe in paying guys the most you can pay them. The Cowboys believe in paying guys the premium. They believe in paying guys the most you can legally pay them. They believe in paying guys the ceiling. Y'all should have been paid CD when y'all had the chance. Y'all waited too long to pay CD. Y'all waited too long to pay Zeke. Remember that? Y'all waited too long to pay Dak. And now y'all waiting too long to pay Micah. You got to get ahead of these things. You got to know how to do business. This is why the Cowboys will always be a dumpster fire. Listen, y'all had the 90s. We'll give y'all that. Y'all had the 90s. Can't take that away from you. It was on the resume. Y'all had the 90s. Salute. But we are what? 20? We're 30 years removed. 30 years removed from the last time y'all won the Super Bowl. What was that, 95, 96? What was that? What was that? Can somebody help me out with my memory? When was the last time the Cowboys made it to a conference championship game? When was the last time the Cowboys got out of the divisional round? Can somebody help me out, please? I can't do the math. Math ain't my strong suit. Can somebody help me? What year was that? 95? Hoo-wee! I was 95, 96. Damn, I was 2 years old. I was 2 years old. I barely was off the porch. Ooh, that's a long time ago. That's a long time ago. Ooh. Ooh, man. Lord have mercy. 96, I was 2 years old. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Damn. Man. And guess what? You know what's so crazy about that too? I'm glad my man Brandon, thank you for the super chat, Ham Solo. My man Brandon brought it up. Great point, Brandon. They remind you, they did all of this. The Cowboys won all their Super Bowls before the salary cap. They won all their Super Bowls before the salary cap. I get it now. Now I understand why the Cowboys sucked. Now I understand it. Because Jerry Jones doesn't know how to do math. I get it now. I get it. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys, they don't know how to do math. Y'all did all y'all winning before the salary cap. It makes total sense now. That's why y'all can't do anything now, because y'all can't do math. Y'all don't understand how the cap works. Y'all don't understand how to use a calculator. Y'all don't understand how to use a calendar. Y'all don't know how to operate within a budget. Heathens. I get it now. It makes total sense. It makes total sense. Like, at least the Steelers, they got 2 Super Bowls post salary cap, right? They got 2 Super Bowls post salary cap. At least the Steelers know how to operate in the present. Who else? I'm trying to think now. That's crazy when you think about it. They don't know how to do math. That's why. Let me look up. Hold on. When did the salary cap? All right, let's see here. So the salary cap was introduced in 1994. The last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl was 1995. So they already had that dynasty intact. They had that team intact already. So it makes sense now. The salary cap was enacted in 1994. They won their Super Bowl in 95, that season, the 95 season. But at that point, the roster is already intact. At that point, they ain't had to do nothing. Jimmy Johnson left them with the squad. They didn't do nothing. The ball was already rolling. You didn't have to build it. It was there already. You didn't have to build it. You built it pre-salary cap, and then you just worked it for one more year. That's crazy. The salary cap gets introduced in 94, and then y'all win your Super Bowl in the 95 season, and you can't do shit after that. The moment y'all lost Troy, y'all lost Emmett, y'all lost Michael Irvin, the moment y'all lost that core pre-salary cap, because that's your pre-salary cap core. That's your pre-salary cap core. The moment that salary cap got involved, they didn't know how to keep Emmett. They didn't know what to do. At that point, Troy and them boys, they was just playing football. Look, man. I'll say this. Y'all got y'all one Super Bowl right when the salary cap started. And then once that salary cap really started to take an effect, they didn't know what to do. Man, the Cowboys can't do math. We get it now. They can't do math. Jerry Jones still doesn't understand how the salary cap works. Jerry Jones still doesn't understand how to get ahead of the market. Yo, y'all see TD right here? I'm the real TD, by the way. I'm the real TD, but here we go. Let's read this real quick. He says, y'all pressed. No one goes on a live if they ain't pressed. Trust me, bro. It's entertainment. It's entertainment, bro. I'm here to entertain. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to make fun at y'all expense. It's called bullying. It's called bullying. I'm just here to make fun at y'all expense. That's all. I'm not pressed. I just want to make fun of y'all. Damn. I can't make fun of somebody without being pressed. Come on, man. Y'all made the trade. We didn't make the trade. Y'all made the trade. Y'all pressed. Let's call it what it is. If we want to talk about pressed, trading for George Pickens, knowing damn well it's a one-year rental and you can't do shit with it, that's pressed. I think that's pressed right there, baby. Am I tripping, y'all? They traded for George Pickens, knowing damn well they're not going to be able to do shit with that move. You know what that move was for? That's a ticket move. That's a PR move. That's a PR move. That's a PR move. Jerry traded for George Pickens because he saw that the news cycle was getting a little cold for the Cowboys. And he said, you know what? I got something for y'all. We traded for George Pickens. Yeah. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, the Cowboys stay in the news. The greatest show in the NFL. Box office, baby. Get your popcorn ready. All George Pickens going to do is make sure Dak Prescott get his stats. That's all George Pickens there for. And guess what? Y'all, y'all better not let George Pickens better have 8 targets a game, minimum. I'm telling y'all right now, George Pickens, he better have 8 targets a game, minimum. If he got one iota, if he got one target less than that, he on Dak ass. Don't let CD have like 14 targets in and George only got 6. Y'all better not let that happen. You see, when AJ and DeVonta, when they don't get their targets, they support each other. AJ Brown said it himself. DeVonta's success is my success. DeVonta said AJ's success is my success. You know what I mean? AJ may have his moments where he say, hey, come on, man, give me the ball. But I be understanding it, though. He be wide the fuck open. Throw him the rock. Like, throw him the rock. I get it. But it's funny that people like to spin the narrative that AJ Brown is being held hostage in Philly. But AJ Brown has had his best careers, his best years with Jalen Hurts at quarterback. Jalen Hurts has been able to find AJ Brown religiously. So, you know, I take the AJ Brown stuff with a grain of salt. AJ just wants to win. He's passionate. You know what I mean? He just wants to win. He just wants to win. I don't get mad. I don't get mad at AJ Brown putting a little pressure on Hurts. I don't get mad. Because AJ Brown knows what Jalen Hurts is capable of. AJ Brown's like, yo, Hurts, you know what to do. Find the rock, man. That's all it is. And I don't know if y'all heard this. But DeVonta said it that he said, yo, Hurts likes it when we had those conversations with him. Hurts want us to be vocal. Hurts wants us to communicate. When sometimes we see things Hurts don't see. So he wants us to come to him on the sideline and say, yo, throw me the rock. He can't fuck with me. Throw me the rock. DeVonta was on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn and said, yo, Hurts like when we get crazy like that. Hurts like when we talk crazy. Because all that do is charge him up. You need somebody like AJ Brown. You need somebody like DeVonta Smith. You need that balance. You need that yin and that yang. You need that yin and that yang. That's why I don't get mad at AJ Brown. I like AJ Brown exactly the way he is. That dog. That assassin. He's a killer. He's a killer. And he know it. That's why I love, like, Jalen Hurts is the perfect quarterback for this situation. Jalen Hurts' temperament with AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith, it's the perfect marriage. It's the perfect marriage. Nick Sirianni is the perfect head coach for the situation. Nick Sirianni has managed his talent, managed the personalities, managed the front office. Nick Sirianni has been phenomenal at his job. Has been phenomenal. Gregory Trower says, getting Pickens was just to sell tickets and sell hope. Jerry ain't going to pay George because he got to pay Micah. Exactly. How you trade for George Pickens in a contract year? And you're not even in contention for a Super Bowl. I could understand if the Cowboys made it to the NFC Championship, or made it to the Super Bowl and they needed more. I could understand. They didn't even make the fucking playoffs. And they traded for George Pickens. And look, George Pickens, he's talented. He's talented. He gives them another option on offense. George Pickens is talented. He's talented. This ain't got nothing to do with George Pickens' skill set. Any team, from a talent perspective alone, would love to have George Pickens. But there is a such thing as fit. There is a such thing as chemistry. There is a such thing as all the puzzle pieces coming together. And George Pickens, I'm sorry, as talented as he is, George Pickens in Dallas is an accident waiting to happen. You think I care about a third or fourth round comp pick? Y'all don't know what to do. You ain't Howie Roseman. Like, Jerry Jones not Howie. Like, y'all don't know what y'all doing up there. No. I really could care less. See, here's the thing, though. But that's the thing. Though. The fact that y'all got him for what y'all got him for is like, that would tell me a lot. The Steelers gave him away. The Steelers said, just take him. Take him. We don't want him. Take him. Take him. Just take him with our hands. We don't want him. Take him. The Steelers said, take him. We don't want him. Please. Just give us anything. Green Wingman says the Cowboys have went through 5 presidential administrations without significant NFC championship. Yo. They want to, like, we didn't went through so many different cell phones. Like, we went through, we went through the razors. We went through sidekicks. What else? We went through, the first iteration of the iPhones. Like, did you know that the Cowboys fan base, they don't have any Super Bowl footage recorded on an iPhone? Did you know that? Did you know the Cowboys fans, they don't have any Super Bowl footage recorded on an iPhone? They don't have any Super Bowl footage recorded on a Razor flip phone. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. Like, all the conversations that they had about Super Bowls is recorded on the answer machine. Like, how when your team won a Super Bowl, You know, you got your phone, you recording yourself, you talking about it on the phone, you doing all that. Yo, all their Super Bowl audio, all their Super Bowl conversations is on the answer machine. They got to blow the dust off the VCR tapes. Like, what? Like, damn. Damn. That shit crazy when you think about it. That shit crazy when you think about it. That shit is crazy. All I know is AJ Brown, DeVonta Smith, those brothers are the two best receivers in the division. I'm taking AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith over any and everybody. Just saying. I take AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith against anybody. Line that shit up. Line it up. Line it up. I don't care if the Commanders trade for Debo. I don't care if the Cowboys trade for George Pickens. I don't care if the Giants drafted Malik Neighbors. I don't care about CD. I don't care about Scary Terry, even though I like Scary Terry. I like Scary Terry. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about it's AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith's world. It's AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith's world, and y'all just living in it. Y'all just living in it. Y'all do things on our terms now. Every move y'all make is because of us. We look at y'all in the rearview mirror. The Philadelphia Eagles are the standard. Remember, y'all pressed about us. Y'all pressed about us. Every time we make a move, y'all just catching up. Simple. You know what I mean? Simple. You know, simple. You know, you dig me? You know? 21st century type shit. 21st century type shit. You know, living in the present, living in the now, you know, being relevant, you know, being relevant. As long as Jerry Jones is alive, the Cowboys will be in hell. As long as Jerry Jones is still kicking, the Cowboys fans will be in hell on earth. And guess what? Stephen Jones is going to keep things going just how Jerry did. Yo. Hey, listen. What's the over-under on George Pickens cursing out Dak Prescott? What's the over-under on George Pickens cursing out Shoddy? What's the over-under? Somebody give me an over-under. What's the over-under on George Pickens crashing out? King crash dummy himself. What's the over-under? How many times y'all think George Pickens gonna crash out in 2025? 5, 6 times maybe? How many times? 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5. Y'all traded for King crash dummy himself. King crash dummy himself. Yo. Oh man. Y'all want to show y'all something real quick. Can I show y'all something real quick? So I want to show y'all all of George Pickens' fines. I want to show y'all this. So George Pickens with the Steelers. Check this out. Look at all these fines. Face mask against Cincinnati. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Kansas City. Taunting against Cincinnati. Obscene gesture against Cincinnati. Excessive face mask against Washington. Excessive face mask against Dallas. Displaying a personal message against Dallas. Taunting against Cincinnati. Taunting against Los Angeles. Blind sign blocking against Los Angeles. Yo, this man got 10 fines. Y'all traded for the NBA young boy of the NFL. Y'all traded for the NBA young boy of the league. Yo, NFL young boy. NFL young boy. Oh my God. He called him NFL young boy. Oh my God. Not NFL young boy. That's funny as shit. Damn. That's funny, bro. NFL young boy. Not for long, young boy. Not for long. And again, from a pure talent perspective, George Pickens is that guy. Sweet Chin Music says, in honor of all this Cowboys nostalgia, I'm going to bump Gangsta's Paradise today. Billboard #1 for 1995. Y'all funny, bro. Y'all fooling right now. Y'all fooling. Y'all fooling. TD, you got to admit, though. TD, you got to admit, though. You got to admit, George Pickens, you're a little nervous about that, brother. You got to be honest. Listen, it's a safe space. TD, this is a safe space. You can tell us. You can tell us. Matter of fact, you can whisper it. Nobody gonna hear you. You're a little nervous about George Pickens in Dallas, ain't you? You can be honest. TD, Texas boy, Texas boy, tell TD that this is a safe space. You can share with me. Texas boy, tell him. You can share with me. That man don't make you a little nervous. He don't give you AB vibes, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yo, just a little bit. TD, you can tell me, bro. You can tell me. You can tell me. You're not just a little nervous about him? Oh man. I love y'all so much. This is fun. This is funny as hell. Listen, it's going to be competitive. Let's call it what it is, though. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be fun to watch. You know, I can't wait to see Quinyon Mitchell strap George Pickens. I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be tough. I can't wait to see Quinyon strap George Pickens. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see Cooper DeJean strap CeeDee Lamb. I can't wait for that. You know what I mean? I can't wait for Jalen Carter to smack the bullshit out of Tyler Booker. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. All jokes aside, tell your man Tyler Booker to relax. Tell your man Tyler Booker to relax. This ain't what you want. KGK funny. He said, I'm from Alabama and went to school with his pops. I'm nervous. It's a DNA thing. KGK said, look, I know his dad. Something ain't right with them Pickens boys. Something ain't right with them Pickens boys. I tell you that. It's Tori. Thank you for the super chat. Says here, Dallas broke a golden rule. Never buy a wide receiver Tomlin is selling. Lala D says, y'all don't want the young man to be confident. I do. I want him to be confident, but he can let me know if he's nervous a little bit. He can let me know if he's a little concerned just a little bit. You can't tell me you're not. You can't tell me he's not. Texas boy says George Pickens knows he can't mess up on the big stage in Dallas without a contract. Everybody watching. Ooh, interesting point. Interesting point. Texas boy, this is an interesting point. But I don't know. I don't know. I still don't trust Pickens, man. I still don't. I mean, a contract is on the line every season, but I get what you're trying to say, though, Texas boy. I get it. But I still think it don't matter when you a crash out. It don't really matter. When you a crash out like that, it don't really matter. Because teams, they had to project you with the money. They got to project that. So he has built up a trend. War with the super chat. Thank you, War. He says, quote, well, Dak doesn't have a run game or defense. I can see the excuses now from that side already, Tone. Facts. I can see the excuses too. The excuse is going to go crazy. I'm telling you, if there's a game and CeeDee Lamb got like 14 targets and Pickens got like 6, it's going to be a problem, bro. It's going to be a problem. All right, we're about to get out of here, y'all. You guys have been phenomenal. It's been a hell of a show. I've had so much fun today, man. I had more fun today than I thought I was going to have. I had more fun today than I thought I was going to have. I'll be honest. I want to give a shout out to TD. What? Hold on, TD. Hold on. Wait, TD. Hold on. TD, I like you, but you can't be serious right now. TD, I rock with you, but you can't be serious right now. Pickens can't get away with what he did in Dallas, in Pittsburgh and Dallas. Are you serious? He can't get away with what he did in Pittsburgh and Dallas. Are you serious? You playing, right? You playing, right? You playing, right? For real? Lala D, are you serious? Wait. Lala D and TD are married? Get the hell out of here. Lala, you married to TD? TD, you married to Lala? Lala, how do you deal with TD? Lala, how did you even deal with TD? How do you live with it? The Cowboys DNA. How do you even how? It's like, no, I'm playing. That's dope though. I think that is dope. I will say this. I will say this though. I think that's so dope that you guys are in the live chat watching the show. I think that's dope. By the way, I think that's dope as hell. Even though he's a Cowboys fan, Lala, I think that's dope. TD said, "Yep, it's my baby." Oh man, that's dope though. Hey, listen, faith, family, and football, baby. Faith, family, and football. But look, yo, we're about to get out of here. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. You guys have been phenomenal, man. It's a family affair. You know what I mean? Jay Brown, you crazy. You guys have been phenomenal. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I'm trying to get things set up here for okay, all right. Never mind. Scratch that. So yeah, make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate the love. You guys have been phenomenal, man. We talk our trash. You know, we talk our trash, and it's always fun. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it. AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith for the win. AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith, this is their division. As far as I'm concerned, AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith own the division. And everybody else is just playing catch up. Simple as that. It's AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith's world. And some of y'all just living in it. I've been your humble host, Tone DeShields II. You guys have been tuned in to Chalk It Up Sports, your Philadelphia Eagles news source, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game.